All right, welcome. It's going to be the final 15 boards of the USA2 Under-26 finals. And yep, joining us back in commentary, we have Will, also known as Scissors, in the online communities. And joining us for the first time, first we've got Yanlai, who, what do you call it? He won the GNT Flight C 2 years ago in 2023. And he actually took part in the U26 trials this year, unfortunately getting knocked out earlier in the quarterfinal stage. But welcome, Yanlai. Thanks for joining us. You're muted.
Hey guys, welcome.
All right, well, Yanlai figures that out, and we also have Jack, who actually won the same event, which I mentioned Yanlai won last year, the GNT Flight C, or it might have been 2 years ago, I forget. But he also, more importantly, recently qualified as USA1 in under 21. Congratulations on that, Jack. Back to back.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. Excited to watch some bridge. Hopefully they can pull this match back.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're rooting for Team Chen.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm rooting for some good bridge is what I'm rooting for.
Rooting for good bridge. Of course, neutral cop-out answer, but that's fine.
Unfortunately, I'm friends with people on both teams. I can't.
Yeah, I understand. So we kind of got a diamond opening at one table. Of course, East-West play a weak no trump, so a diamond just shows more values.
Mm-hmm.
And they've kind of stumbled in both tables have gotten to four hearts, which...
Yeah. Sort of analogous auctions in a way.
East sort of South has elected to cash two spades and now just switch to a club, which I think is reasonable. You're not getting a diamond draw.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're kind of just going to make it. Either the only question is, are they taking the diamond finesse or are they dropping? But probably should be a relatively flat board. Do we want to focus on the other table as they've already inched ahead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we've gotten three passes: South passing, West passing, North passing. North probably has a pass round wide, and East had a decision. What do you think about East's choice to open a no trump with six solid and a side ace and queen?
I think it's a very strong hand. I don't mind it. Like, I don't know. I'm very big on opening a no trump. I play 14 to 16 with most of my partners, and I'm convinced that opening most of the time I have like a 6-card major and a like middle of the range hand works out well. But I think you could go either way. Well, how about you, Yanlai? What do you feel like?
I would do that too. I also open one no trump. I feel like, one club, two clubs just ugly. And especially when I don't have a 3-card major.
I like a no trump here because it makes it harder for the opponents to overcall. And they could easily have a 5-card major they didn't open or something, and then they get in the auction.
Yeah.
A no trump will make it harder for that to happen, and we'll still get to our best spot.
Oh, in the other room, West opened. That's interesting.
They are playing precision, so this might even be systemic. Two, they are also trying to generate something.
Yeah.
They need to generate a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably need a couple good boards to start off the set to even have a chance.
They've described their diamond as 10 to 14, and it's only 9, and it's sketchy, but it does have a lot of upside, which is 4-4 in the majors in a singleton.
Yeah.
If you have a fit, the hand improves heaps.
Well, what about when your partner bids 2 clubs?
That's a bit of a less good start to the auction.
West might just choose to rebid a no trump.
No, you have to bid 2 diamonds here. Their no trump range was 13 to 15 in their diamond.
Oh, right. So rebidding no trump would show extras. Yeah, so they kind of have to fit something.
The thing that Americans can't do, but a lot of the rest of the world can, is if you wanted to call that a mini one no trump and open it a no trump, you could, whether you like that or not, which is outlawed, I think, in America.
You actually technically can if you pre-alert it, which is really strange, but I do it with some of my partners because I just would like to make the bids that I think are right.
One thing though, I think in
You
America,
can do with a night count, so.
Oh wait, yeah, it's a 9 count. Sorry, that is a concern. I thought you were talking about the small singleton.
both, but yeah, the 9 count is a factor.
So the only question is, are they going to land in 3-0 Trump? They need to be careful not to dodge slam because they are off 2 cashers, which I think they can diagnose. But obviously, East is sort of kind of putting hands together, probably considering. And yeah, East has decided to go stronger action. If West decides to bet 3-0 Trump again, then East might consider passing. I mean, West.
It'll probably slow East down.
It'll slow East down. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you do need a lot in diamonds and spades, and you might also need a potential hard loser. It feels like you need a lot for slam. So we get 3 passes. Meanwhile, at the main table, pass. North could have met. I could see North opening a spade at either table, because both are playing precision and they both like to open light. But Rory decided to make a sound pass, and a diamond, a spade.
Curiously, I would have considered opening the West cards. West has 11 and a 5 card suit. I would have considered opening the North cards. North has 2 aces and a 5 card suit. In third seat, I would have considered opening the East cards. It's 10 points, but whatever. It's third seat. But when it got to fourth seat as South, I actually probably would have passed it in. I've got 10. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the spade. So, yeah, interesting.
So the 3 hands you might have opened, and none of them are the hand that actually did open.
Yeah, possible. I think I do pass out more hands in the pass out seat than some because all of my partners open more aggressively in first or second seat than others. So if I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, I know my partner's below average.
Yep. I do find the passive 1 spade interesting. I mean, normally you want to have 3 spades for this bit, and yes, South might be what you might consider sub-minimum, but North-South are playing precision. North kind of has passed on, any hand that North might have considered inviting on would have been opened. So I feel like you're not really at too much risk for just, bidding a no trump or something, and just, I mean, if Warner wants to bid 2 spades, they can, but you did risk playing in a 4-2 fit for a moment.
I think South was regretting opening the bidding.
Yeah, after a 2 spades bid, you're not really that happy, but 2 spades doesn't look like a bad spot, single dummy. I think it's probably gonna make.
Yeah. Especially on the club where you just get to rough a club immediately and probably then start.
Yeah.
West opened, chose the club in the other table.
The only real downside of the West hand is it has no aces. But 11, a really good 5 card suit.
11 is a good 5 card suit. Seems like an opener.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I know the East-West at the table we're watching play a fairly sound opening style, but even that, I think, just King, Queen, Jack, 5th, it's such a nice 5 card suit that I would open anyway.
Your opponents are probably likely to open. I would like to stay on sync with them.
This auction might have timed out in a different way where maybe 2 clubs buys the contract. I mean, South might consider bidding 2 diamonds with some frequency or just making a double again. But pass is also not out of the picture.
I would expect him to balance here.
I mean, partner doesn't have 4 hearts. So you're kind of you're mainly looking for 2 spades and 2 diamonds at that point.
I guess partner would be bidding spades a lot of the time. So I guess you really are
right.
Diamond fit.
So you're kind of gambling. Do we have a 5-3 diamond fit, or are we going to play a 5-2 spade fit? Is the question. I don't think partner is going to be, and then partner is not going to sit a double of 2 clubs either. So you're not really protecting. So yeah, he chooses to bid 2 diamonds with the assumption we might have a fit here. And I think 2 diamonds is a better contract than 2 spades on the cards, but what have been the cards played at the main table? So I know a club was ducked, and now now a small spade at the king and ace. Now we played a heart at the king, right?
Yeah.
So this is an annoying position for Declare.
Yeah, because he can't.
Declare kind of wants to play a club ace in another club. Kind of wants to play a club to the ace and rough a club, but this kind of requires either West to have Doubleton honor diamond, or East could have king queen, I guess, with some frequency. But I mean, it's unclear. I don't know. How would you play 2 spades?
I mean, I think it's hard to say looking at this double dummy, first of all. I think I might have just roughed the club anyway, but I guess you still don't have a comfortable playoff dummy no matter what you do.
No, you have to kind of play a diamond to the 10, I think, at that point. Like, what is happening over here? I do like a heart. I do think the playing a heart at the king was nice, but
yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it was definitely right. It's just unfortunate that it worked out this way.
And actually,
Chris having some trouble on the other table.
Oh, he bounced with 3 clubs. Interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, if you expect your partner to have 3 clubs, 6 clubs, it's kind of systemic. It's almost pretty normal, right? But I mean, like, this is just going to be
it's just not going to be fun.
Actually, Declare is actually going to, at the main table, they're going to lose. They still have 2 spades to lose. They have to lose the ace of hearts. They're going to go down 1. So I think they're just playing the club ace just sort of to remove the club exit. They're playing a heart up, but they're going to fly. Now, obviously, Stella's probably considering, what if Declare has Jack 10-9 of spades? What do I do in that world? How do I get 2 spade tricks? I don't think there's really much you can do. You kind of just play a heart, I think, in this position. And if partner can rough, and partner's not going to be able to rough that, you actually have to count on the hand. Looks like down 2 has been claimed at the other table, which is now marched ahead. Minus 200 is not really what you want to be bringing.
I imagine after this last couple, we're going to start seeing some wild swings and attempts to make.
The small spade is peculiar. Oh, she might have thought that North was 5. 5-2-2-4 maybe, and that you're trying to remove this. That's the only reason I can think of. So we have the weak no trump over here, and it might go all pass. West might, given the state of the match, consider inviting. But obviously, that's probably not what you want to do in isolation.
No, I don't think West is even close to an invite. The reason they might bid Stamen is to improve the contract.
Possibly.
I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, I think passing is normal, but I was just considering maybe given state of the match, what we might expect.
Sometimes the way you win, what I was going to say, sometimes the way you win playing a mini NT is that you pass with your invites or whatever in the other seat, and it goes a no trump pass and hope that North balances. And then you can hit them or whatever. But yeah, you can't generate much with a balanced 11 opposite a balanced 10 to 12. The mini no trump usually generates some action, but at the other table, the club opening has generated more action because it started with a double with a 4-3-3-11 and then a redouble, and then we'll see where we go after that.
I don't think I'm a big fan of the double at all. You're the minimum. Your partner's a passed hand, and they're playing precision, so partner really doesn't have very much. It just sort of feels like a very no-win proposition to me.
Yep. The passed hand is a big one. The passed hand means that you're not protecting a game or anything. All those things.
Mm-hmm.
To the head.
Interesting here, Olivia's double, she's alerted it as saying she has either 1 or 4 hearts, which is an unusual treatment in itself. But even if it shows 4 hearts, I'm not convinced I wanted to hit 1 heart for penalties on 10-4 at the 1 level. Neither is Stella.
I think pulling is probably a reasonable action, and West might just choose to bid 3 no trump. Or, sorry, they're invitational. What am I saying? Yeah, 2 no trump.
Yeah, it's only 11.
And now we got a 7-5 hand with West. Of course, it's going to be a no trump opening before that, and now West will get this. And now we get to see what they do. It looks like on the cards 6 of a minor makes slam alert, but you got to drop the Kingleton, which you're less likely to do now.
It's going to be an interesting battle because South has just shown both majors. North has got 5-4 support, and West has got their own crazy hand.
Yeah.
So I feel like North is going to bid here over 5 clubs. I like 5 clubs.
They're unfavorable, so it is dangerous. And they do have 2 aces.
The 2 aces are in partners 2 long suits, so you've got probably a 10-card fit.
You do, but are you really expecting to make 4-5 a major? Probably not. Oh, it's a mini no trump, right? Of course. So there's higher odds that it makes, yeah.
I mean, also, you're never going for that huge of a number. Like, at most, you probably lose, like, I don't know, like 3 minor. I doubt very often you're going to have, like, at most 1 major suit loser would be my expectation. So I would think realistically the most you can go for is 5, maybe 8 if you get really unlucky. So
this looks like 5, maybe 8 because it's unlucky.
Yeah, I'm saying just in a vacuum. Here, this is not going to be very fun for them.
I mean, too small in the minors is a terrible holding. there's no reason to expect partner to be able to cover those.
So West alerted their own double, describing it as should be a Lightner double, which I'm not convinced it should be. I think it should just be...
I'm bid 5 clubs to make.
Yeah, it's our hand. I have enough defense to beat it, with no real implication of a lead.
I think we might see, like... I think the Queen of Diamonds would be a very nice play over here if he wants to rough, because King of Diamonds might suggest, play a diamond to me.
Yep.
The Queen of Diamonds might suggest do not play a diamond. And now East might actually be able to find the hard rough.
Yeah.
And that's
Queen
a really
of
nice
Diamonds.
play by West.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we are going to play the Queen of Clubs. Yep. All right, and we got there.
Yeah, Declare is unlucky with this layout in the majors that they had a void, they had an ability to rough.
Yeah.
I mean, even the rough and slough doesn't. Even if we decide don't get Norwich Miner to play at this point, it doesn't really help them. They still have a hard loser. So 800.
Which will be a potential swing to the Chen team.
Yeah, it's easy to imagine the other table they go to 6, maybe. I mean, they're unlikely to go to 6 clubs, but there might be a lot of competition, and they decide to play for the finesse.
6 clubs could easily go down, yeah. I think it's kind of likely to go down, actually, depending how the auction goes.
Yeah.
It might start a diamond, 2 diamonds, Michaels, or whatever, and either way, you may not play South for a stiff king of clubs.
Yeah. No swing is not what you want to see if you're Team Chen.
Yeah, boards are going by too quickly.
11 results to come in. And 11 boards means we need 78 imps. So we are almost average. We need now required run rate is 7 imps per board.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen unless something changes fast.
Well, 50 is a board which can generate imps. This one kind of looks one spade pass, one no. This at an initial glance looks kind of flat. I might go 2 clubs all pass.
East will enjoy that.
Yeah,
East will enjoy that. There is a world in which East overcalls 2 clubs and gets gets a bad board, but
I would be surprised if the East player overcalled 2 clubs. That would be
probably, yeah. Ace 10 third, King Queen 5th, probably not what you want to do.
Especially red on white.
And, you just don't want to give the opportunity for opponents to give their bad board, very bad board.
At the other table, South elected to overcall 1 spade instead of Michael's, which I think is an unusual choice. I think holding 2 quite good 5-card majors, 11 points, all seems reasonable. They bid a spade, went 5 diamonds, and North didn't bid. And so East-West have won it in 5 diamonds, which will probably make 11 tricks.
Yeah. So 400 versus 800, that's going to be some imps for
good start.
What is that, 8, I believe?
9?
Yeah, sorry, you're right, 9, yep. Yeah, 360 is 8.
We don't go for 800 enough block talk.
Yeah, you need to start bidding more. Come on. I actually only went for 800 once this trials. I was supposed to go for 1400. That was an exciting board.
So, Jack, having played in this event, we've been talking a little bit about how the format works. It's North and East sitting on 2 computers in one room, but next to each other. Is that right?
Yeah, and like all of the North and East are in one room together.
Yep.
There's like separate tables.
Yep.
So you're
and West and South
separate.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the tablets at all, actually. I think the way they did it at the World Championships was much better in that they had a table with a screen, and then you had physical cards, and only bidding was done on the tablets.
Yeah, I really like bidding electronically so that
Yes.
we all get to see what all the bids were and there's a record and all those things. But I really like playing on real cards. I think that is a good way of doing it.
Also, note the line at 2 clubs. I like what Brand has done over here. Because normally, because they did lead a trump, which you're supposed to do when it goes a major 1-0, 2 minor, all pass. And Brent is elected to just set up the hard suit. He's given up on trying to rough clubs, spades, which I like, and he's just played ace of hearts, king of hearts, and another heart, basically saying, I'm just going to set up the heart pitches, and you're going to have to rough in. I know my clubs are not good, and I'm just going to pitch my spades on hearts, and that's a really clever tactic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like I expect he's probably just going to play a heart over here and just pitch a spade. I mean, there are some worlds where maybe he might consider, like maybe someone has king doubleton, maybe someone started with king, maybe he started with king queen type of clubs, and you might be able to play a club, and if they don't play spade, you might be able to play a club up and enjoy your 2 hearts without having to worry about them roughing. But I think he's elected to play a heart over here in this position. He's just going to pitch a spade. And East doesn't really have any good options available here.
Yeah, in a small way, this buys back a little bit of trump control, which Declarer doesn't have at the moment.
Absolutely. And yeah, they're just going to pitch a spade.
And the auction goes the same way at the other table. So we'll see how South plays it.
This is a really nice line. And yep, East just sort of switched ideology. They've decided to.
It's fine if you don't see the queen of hearts though when you play the ace king.
Cashing ace of spades and then playing a diamond seems somewhat inconsistent to me in terms of plan. So now he has a free spade ruff, and now he can just play a heart again.
Yeah, he can play another heart. So
there's even an argument for maybe spade ruff, diamond ruff, spade ruff to get to 10 tricks, to get to 8 tricks. So he might actually ruff it because he obviously doesn't know that East has all the clubs left. For all you know, like West has like I don't know, West has clubs left. So there are options available over here, but he's gonna make it now, no matter what he does.
Yeah.
And we do see the club lead at the other table, a good lead by Olivia. Okay, so he decides to ruff a diamond. He's going to ruff a spade back. And now he actually will be able to score a coup over here in this position. So he's going to make the over. Nicely played. So we see that South at the other table is actually elected for his spade line. He's actually now, and this is actually going to be a lot of trouble because now Stella could actually play king of clubs, another club, and then
no.
Actually, you could start with the diamond. You kind of have to knock out the diamond ace too. But she's going to start with king of clubs in another club, and now the spade the spade suit is exposed, and now Declarer can counter that by playing ace of hearts, king of hearts, and another heart, which would be rough. But now Stella's going to play a diamond in that position.
Are we still on a 30-minute delay here? Or is it
so the stream is we're capturing the view graph live, but like the view graph itself is 30 minutes delayed for
I know that's similar to what they had it all week on.
So I assume 2 hearts is this treatment, showing 5 spades, 4 hearts, less an invitational. If we can just hover that, that is a common treatment, especially in precision partnerships in the US.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I think North will give preference to spades now, and East might make a takeout double.
I like that approach, actually.
If they do, it might get left in. I think it's likely 2 spades double to be the final contract.
I would expect that as well. North doesn't really have anywhere to run.
And yeah, like we called it. Yep, 2 spades doubled. So we do see this line, which I thought about happened. The diamond ace was knocked out. Now the heart, but however, it's now defense is going to take a lot of tricks. It's going to be down 2. So a slight difference in technique of the card play between Jonathan and Brent. Brent played it better, and he gets rewarded for that. A nice pickup for Team Xiao. I mean, not Team Xiao, Team One. I'm used to it being captain.
They're fighting off any chance of a comeback.
Absolutely, yep. So we see the ace of diamonds played, now switching to a heart. The 9 of diamonds might have been suit preference. I like this.
Feels like it should be when the board hits with a stiff.
Yeah.
I think it's covered in most people's partnership carding rules.
Absolutely. So I expect, I mean, it's unclear whether South rises the ace of hearts and like, what is the general plan over here? You kind of maybe want, I mean, I guess maybe you just, I mean, the club split is going to be a big surprise. You might expect 5-2. You're not expecting 6-1, I think, with high frequency. Because my initial instinct was I want to sort of pitch my hearts into South hand on the clubs, but that's not going to be possible. So I might have to go for hard bluffs. Either way, I think I probably would just duck this and see what happens.
Yeah, I think you definitely start with ducking. I think I might like try and cash a club or 2, rough a heart, and then plan to cash a couple club to like see what I can cash.
Yeah, but though the alarm bells might start hitting once West wins this and West shifts to the 2 of clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, a 4-3 club split is perfectly reasonable. You might not be expecting this extreme.
6-1 is a lot. Yeah, I would expect them to be 5-2 with reasonable frequency, but after the takeout double.
And of course, there's something to be said about South, about East volunteering the 10 of clubs. Remember, the South hand is the dummy hand, so everyone is seeing Queen Jack tied over there. So the fact that we volunteered the 10 of clubs, it almost kind of feels like something like this is happening. But they might have just played, like the 8 or 7 or something. In fact, I feel like the 10 was kind of told more than, let's say, the 8 or 7.
The 10 might just
be biased.
It might be suit preference.
It is suit. It absolutely is suit preference. But I feel like we could have just done a better job hiding our spots, because I think the 8 and 7 would have also been interpreted as reasonably high spots for a heart.
Yeah.
And remember, East does not have the 9 of clubs, and we know that as declare.
Table East chose to overcall 2 clubs, yet we achieved the same contract, but just
Yeah, 1 diamond, 2 clubs, double, pass 2 diamonds, pass 2 spades. Yeah, you cannot really fault the auction. And it seems like it's timed out differently. So the north hand is the dummy, and we do get the stiff club lead. That is going to be much more easier to read, especially with the 2 clubs overcall. Well, what do you think about the 2 clubs overcall? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, interesting. The points and the shape are excellent. Obviously, the suit is lacking, but I don't mind it. I know it's going to be a high variance action.
Yeah. I don't think I would do it, but I don't hate it.
Likely that you'll get penalized here.
I don't think it's. I don't think I'm going to get penalized. I think more often than not, partner's going to lead the wrong thing, or just. I don't feel like I'm that accurately describing what.
I think that's going to make. I think 2 spades double is going to make it the main table. West did not split. The spade to the 8
didn't
won.
Split.
And
yeah.
So now king of
that's
clubs.
Not good.
They rough. Yeah, they're making it actually just at this point. It doesn't matter. Like, well, what can West do? What can East do at this point? We will pitch a heart on a club, and they can rough with one of their natural trumps.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big blunder by West not splitting over there in that spot. And yeah, even if they try something like they play a spade right now in this position, yeah, we just cash ace of. And now a heart doesn't also work either. We can just play a spade at the ace. We don't have to rough the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, a spade at the 8. They caught West sleeping, and that was more than enough.
Mm-hmm. I think that's doomed.
That is not what you want to see if you're a team over here.
I don't want to curse it, but I think that's the end of any possible comeback. They would have to get really lucky with the boards.
That is a big momentum killer for sure. It's hard to bounce back from that kind of result. Now you get.
I think the plate table's going to go slowly.
Yeah, is it stuck, or are they actually just thinking? Nope, they're thinking to be just refreshed. Yep. So we know it's a stiff club given the 2 club overcall. So what are we thinking of South at this point? How are we getting our way to 8 tricks?
Ducking heart immediately.
Duck a heart immediately? We could, but is that really our? I mean, well, what does ducking a heart get us though? Like, what are the 8 tricks we're taking? Let me ask that. Also, maybe North should have passed a double of 2 clubs as an aside. I think a strong argument for it. Oh, sisters, what's your plan in 2 spades double this out?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's going to be tough. You know the spades are going to be pretty much 5-0 or 4-1. I guess I don't mind ducking a heart. Like I've got to do something. The plan might be to win a club, a heart, a rough, and then as many roughs as I can get in the south hand, diamond roughs.
You're trying to basically kind of score a lot of cheap diamond roughs. Yeah, I think that's sort of what I've come about too. So maybe you play a diamond trick too.
Yeah. Is there some argument to winning the club big and on the board so you can try and keep East off lead? But actually, I guess there's a big trump stack there. It doesn't.
I don't care enough. I don't think we care about suffering a club rough this early. I think the goal is we all want to make sure we score roughs ourselves.
Yeah. And West is entitled to 3 or 4 trump tricks. Good for them.
Yeah.
And West has started swinging at the main table, possibly influenced by a bit of tilt, but West did bid 2 diamond suction, showing hearts, and they're still going to get to reach 3 now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does feel very tilt-oriented.
I mean, it's kind of flat. You do have 9 top with the diamonds being 3-2.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you might consider playing clubs on early as a source of tricks.
They don't seem to be as good swingers as the U21 players, I will say. We had some exciting ones in our final and in the other semifinal.
Enough swings though. Like maybe we'll see more exciting hands in the next few. Where that fit and you can compete to very
I do not like this plan which Declare has taken of a spade to the ace. This feels like the spades are going to be breaking poorly. Maybe not 5-0, but 4-1 is very expectable. Like, I think we should not be touching trumps at all.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to not see a heart out of his hand.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially now. They haven't set up anything. They haven't set up a diamond rough, a heart rough, anything. Yeah, Rasson in the chat points out that at this table, West didn't split the spade either, play the 10.
Oh, and
but
the 8.
Didn't play the 8.
I don't think even the 8 would help over here because we've not been able to do anything. We're not able to set up anything. Whereas Brent was much better positioned, having ducked a heart, having knocked out a round of diamonds. I mean, like some of it the defense helped with on their own time because the ace of diamonds was led, but he was much better suited to do a lot of things.
Playing the ace though does sort of give up control of trumps, even if it doesn't always cost the trick.
Yeah. Because West can now actually catch the king of spades in a lot of variations, or even just play like the jack of spades in case. Like she has a lot of options over here. Now she can attack hearts, and there is really no options. So South's spots are not going to hold up over here. I mean, this is too late.
Yeah, it seems very unclear. What are our plans when you play trump to ace? Like even if he shows up with a spade.
Yeah, it just seems like you're accepting your fate.
It's just down to, I think, at this point. Right.
I think we'll see a gazillion auction from the East-West pair now. They're in their natural system.
Yeah. 1 heart, 1 note, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. And then we'll see how they decide to pit 3-0 trump at the end of it.
2-0 is interesting.
Wait. What is 2-0 trump? Is that? Can we hover that, Cyrus?
3 or more card heart raise, invite or better.
Okay. So that's how they get their 3 card raises. Okay.
This will be a lot fewer bits then, because it will probably just go 1 heart, 2-0, 4 hearts. I'm not sure if 2-0 could be stronger. Maybe East has to do some investigating.
East is definitely going to.
I think if it's a limit raise, I think this is a very good hand. I think I don't know. I would probably not really be envisioning some with the East hand, but it is possible.
Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's a really rich 17 count.
It depends on what their limit raises are in natural.
I mean, 4 clubs is going to end the auction completely because West is just going to bid 4 hearts, king, queen, third. No, thank you.
So 4 clubs was a splinter and a slam try.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, quick sign off, all done. I'm curious what they play their 3 level as over this if 4 clubs is singleton some tries.
So 2 spades drifted.
Maybe more like natural-ish game try.
What are we talking about?
I was just saying that 2 spades went a couple off for 500 in the other room and 15 imps.
Yeah, that's
to the one team.
So they're up 86 now.
Even more than that, I believe.
Yeah, it's looking we would need double-digit swings on each of these, and I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, 4 hearts is sort of. I mean, if it trumps a 3-2, you kind of can just claim immediately. But I wonder why he's thinking. Like, he's gonna pull trumps.
The diamonds may not be running. You don't really have late entries to.
I mean, no, the diamonds are running, though. We do know the diamonds are running. They did lead a diamond.
Yeah.
And we can pick up either 4-1. We can just play hard, and.
Yeah. So if there's a bad split in hearts, you have something to worry about.
Yeah, then. Yeah, I think I would just win the ace and just play 3 rounds of hearts, and if I would just play a 4th round of hearts if I need to, and I might only be in trouble if North has the ace of clubs and figures out to underlead a spade in that position, which I guess is kind of marked at that point. But it might not be clear. For all you know, South might break a spade themselves, or we're allowed to get the spades correct, or South. Yeah, I don't see any other options you realistically take over here. Anything else? You're just opening yourself up to diamond drops.
Yeah, it seems that you just have to try trumps first and then.
He might also be contemplating how to make the beer card.
That would also be very reasonable.
There's a slight timing issue, but it's doable.
Yeah, it's actually much better than the previous few sets.
Cyrus, is the other table frozen on board 53? Because South, I assume, should have opened a club like quite a while ago. Oh, maybe bathroom break? I don't know.
Yeah, bathroom or water. I will say the security on like using the bathroom and stuff was not great. They did have like some people watching who went into the bathroom and not, but it wasn't like very scientific in my mind. And a lot of people would like sit outside the bathroom, just like the bathroom for all the players is right next to where most people would like hang out. So the security just wasn't amazing in my mind.
And is our main table stuck also? Or did everyone just kind of take a break?
Jonathan has started
moving. Of one of Trump.
Yeah, he's just opened an O trump, so there's movement. But he has got a 4-3-3-18.
That is a swing action he's chosen to make. So we are seeing hard.
Let's see if Rory passes or not. Whoa.
And we're going to see a quick claim of some number of tricks. Probably we're going to play a spade up and take a guess.
I guess he wasn't playing for the beer. That's sad.
I mean, you are trying to ensure you make your contract. So probably makes sense to pitch to clubs and on the diamonds immediately and just concede 2 spades if you need to.
Yeah.
And on a good day, North has queen double 10. So it looks like the lead was the 4th best heart to the ace, and now we're going to take 5 diamonds. Oh, no, this is a swing action which South took in the different direction, downgrading, and 3-0 is pretty cold. And they're going to lose 4 M's.
I mean, maybe it was a legitimate choice. I think if it were a swing action, it would not be one I would choose to take. But guess it could work sometimes, maybe.
I mean, it absolutely could work. Sometimes you avoid a dodgy sometimes you avoid partner inviting you to Trump, and you're better placed. It absolutely could work a swing action if partner had a worse hand, but this time partner just had that correct hand where it's like they are passing over 1-0 Trump, and if you open a club and rebid 1-0 Trump, you're going to reach 3-0 Trump, and you just happen to have 9 tricks today, so it's a swing action. It didn't work. Meanwhile, at the main table, we have a 16 count, no Trump, 2 clubs, double. And now South might actually pass, suggesting that we could play 2 clubs double, which is a common treatment. Scissors, do you play the same treatment where pass over here by South suggests we could play 2 clubs double?
Yeah, in all these spots, I like to have the maximum ways to run. So I would play pass, suggest clubs. And normally over 2 clubs showing both majors, 2 diamonds would say, what's your better? But I would actually play 2 diamonds is diamonds, suggesting diamonds is a place to play. And I would substitute redouble as give me your best suit. And I use that method in lots of spots. It gives us the maximum number of places that we can run to, which could be clubs, could be diamonds.
Absolutely. But North obviously is not going to pass, and they'll probably just bid 2 hearts. And the question is, what do East West do over that? I mean, West. What could West be pondering, you think, in this spot? I mean, we do have King Jack third of clubs.
One issue when they pass out 2 clubs is they normally have announced that they have like no 3-card major even, or no 4-card major at least. So they often diagnose that it's a complete misfit. And so you can often pass here without necessarily a trump stack, knowing the opponents are in trouble.
I would expect Richard to pull 2 hearts here.
Yeah, Richard's going to bid 2 hearts. I mean, he only has a stiff club.
They might avoid getting doubled in 2 hearts because the East-West players have 3 low opposite ace doubledom, and then they'll probably go off on their way and bid 3 no. I don't like doubling at the 2 level without like a decent trump holding. Double was described as takeout, but after the pass of 2 clubs doubled, many people often switch to penalties. So I'm not sure if West thinks it's penalty, or if West was elected to double.
I would imagine West thinks it's penalty.
Yeah,
West probably thinks it's penalty. Otherwise, they would have pulled it. They have an easy pull. I think this comes down to like sort of a meta agreement thing, because I actually play this double as takeout. Like when our side is made of values. Double,
I play this takeout.
Then our next doubles takeout, and then subsequent doubles are penalty. So if it had gone like 2 hearts double, then that would be takeout. But if they go run to 2 spades after that, now our double would be penalty.
Yeah. While that is true, people also often have the meta agreement that if you've made a penalty double or pass of a suit, so we pass 2 clubs doubled, that switches on penalty mode. And that could explain the confusion between East and West. West thinks they're in penalty mode now.
Also, look, we have an accident at the other table. If we can bring that up for a moment, while the play of 2 hearts double is happening.
That's not good.
It looks like a heart and no trump, 2 spades, which was a reverse, and West bid 3 hearts, which was alerted as forcing, but East probably thought that 3 hearts was sort of like non-forcing. So definitely a spot where you should discuss agreements. I play this 3 hearts as forcing because all my weak hands go through to no trump, Levin solve. What do you reckon, Scissors, Jack, Yanlai?
Yeah, in my agreements, to no trump is also a slowdown bid, and any feudable supports are game forcing.
So I've been convinced it's right to play over reverses. That 2 no trump is natural, and 3 clubs is the get out bid almost always. I think having a natural 2 no trump bid there is very important, especially it's a little less here when the no trump was already sided. But when it's not sided, I think it's really important to have it sided correctly and be able to make a natural descriptive bid with that hand.
Yeah, I know in Gavin's system, one heart, one no trump, two spades is an exception where two the trump is a natural bid. But I do agree with you. But in many of my partnerships, I just want to make things consistent.
That's interesting. In my mind, I would think this would be the spot where it's the least important because you've already grabbed the no trump, and a lot of the time you want three. You can have these random long minor hands where you want to actually bid three minor. But I'm
the slight extra addition to this auction is why Olivia responded a no trump with 3-card heart support and 11 points. If you do that systemically, then you need to untangle it later. But if you don't have any good hands with hearts, and this sounds like it was a sub minimum with 3 hearts. So I'm not sure if that's what Stella was half thinking, that partner might have had a sub minimum with 3 hearts.
Could we go back to the play of 2 hearts double? Let's just catch up on what happened. If you can see the tricks so far, I saw it was a heart lead. I assume it was a heart back. If there's a way to see that, thank you. Heart lead.
No, I don't love this line of defense.
Queen of spades, duck to the king. So we catch ace of hearts. And now we're attacking. Wait, why did they play a spade? That seems bizarre.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's very strange.
So what happened after that? We played another spade. No, we've just set it up for declare. Everything's set up.
Yeah.
Just like they have the rest
some
now.
Issues if you just start catching things.
Declare can.
Oh no, never mind.
They're
going to lose the diamonds.
Yeah, Declare still has one loser, but it felt like you could have forced them on that lead. It felt
you
like
could have tapped
them in 2, maybe even 3.
Possibly tapping was the route to go in this hand. Obviously we had the benefit of seeing all 4 hands, but I am not a fan at all of West playing the spade back in that position. Just play a diamond. And, we have king queen fifth, dummy is 10-9 third. Like, it's not like if declare as ace jack doubleton, we might reconsider. But partner does have points somewhere. No rush to play spades. Declare needs to do that. Five boards to go. They're kind of running out of spit. They're kind of running out of time.
They just gained 10 imps for the misunderstanding with Olivia and Stella playing in 3 hearts instead of game.
Yeah, that is much needed.
So North-South make a lot of tricks here.
In clubs, yeah. Clubs is what you need to be in.
There's you also do spades. Yeah.
6 spades, there's 6 spades I guess is fine, yep.
Yep, 6 spades is fine.
I was gonna say
there's a club rough, but it's with the long trump. But it's with the long trump, so it's okay.
I was going to say, if North overcalls 5 clubs, South has an easy raise. South would be interested in Grand Slam if North had overcalled. I think overcalling is reasonable with a singleton heart and 7 clubs. But now it's a bit more guesswork. North has to basically bid 5 or 6 clubs.
It's hard to overcall 5 clubs. One of our suit is really bad. We have king 7. Obviously, when we hit that's 7th, right? Yeah. Obviously, when we hit partner with ace queen doubleton of clubs, where it's very, very golden.
I actually missed something.
I have a lot of sympathy for passing.
I don't think you make 6 clubs because clubs are 4-0, and I thought you could do something. And
there is a spade loser you cannot. Actually, no, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You can pitch,
you just pitch the spade loser on a heart?
Yeah, that's exactly how you make it. Yep.
Yeah.
And West
choosing to bid 6 hearts.
This is the quickest double I've ever seen with the North hand. I would double so quickly. I assume double probably denied a first round control. South, of course, is happy to let this go.
This is going to go quite a few off.
Define quite a few. Let's see. Diamond, diamond. So they're going to lose 2 hearts, 2 spades, 2 diamonds. Is that it? That seems to be it. So down 5. So down 5. So that's 1,100. 11,000.
Minus 11,000.
So not really a profitable save with these colors.
At the other table, Stella choosing to just bid 3-0 over 2 clubs majors.
I think that is a completely reasonable approach, and yeah, it looks like it was pretty quick, right? 5 diamonds, 3 clubs, a heart, 2 spades.
I mean,
was there a squeeze for trick number 12?
I was not watching. I will say I do really like bidding 3-0. You're not telling them what to lead. You probably don't think you're getting anything for a huge number unless partner is really stacked in the majors, and even then you think they can probably run to a minor.
Of course, this defense kind of is consistent. Diamond, diamond, of course. You're trying to hope that you score your king of hearts, but which might very well be dropped. And yeah. So it looks like it's the same start. We have 4 hearts, pass, pass, double, pass, and now North has a decision to make. Do they find 6 clubs?
I think 6 clubs is a good bid over 4 hearts, pass, pass, double. You've got what you think is 7 club tricks, a singleton heart, the king though, but ace king, partner rates to bring ace king diamonds and an ace. That's going to be enough.
Yeah.
2 aces and some stuff.
Yeah.
So Brent was not on the same page as Richard. Not that it's going to matter, of course, because the queen of hearts, the king is going to pop out, and that's going to be that.
Yeah.
Is going to claim. Rory's in the tank over the double. What to do? What to bid?
I mean, I don't think it's clear. You could easily be off 2 tricks. I think I would end up bidding 6 clubs, but I think imagining that it's an important decision will take a sec.
Rory bids 6 clubs. East is going to be make a happy pass with Jack and 4th of clubs. We have a defensive trick. Fantastic. South is going to pass, and West kind of
should pass probably with a very not great 4 heart opener.
Yeah, West finds the pass. East elects not to lead a heart, which I find quite interesting. I guess the argument is maybe you're kind of expecting North South to have the first round heart control, and you just think you're not going to cash any hearts. I don't know.
North will have a heart control of some sort. They'll have first or second round control.
Yeah, but if they have first round control, if they only have second round control, like if partner says the hearts, we're just setting the contract just like that because we have a club trick, which we're going to score.
Yeah, for that reason, the diamond seems a bit strange. The heart might be going away somewhere.
I think she just read into them having a first round heart control. I don't think I agree with that analysis, but definitely could have been the case. Meanwhile, at the main table, we are seeing a diamond pass a no trump. I mean, Richard chose not to preempt 2 spades, which I find interesting.
With Richard's hand.
I think a lot of people would have, but he decides to bid it this way, and then it's sort of now it's kind of become annoying for East West. Where do they want to land? They don't really make anything actually as the cards lie. They don't make any game. The Diamond King offside, they go down in 5 diamonds, losing 2 hearts. On a spade lead, 3-0 is just down. They don't have enough tricks with the Diamond King offside. Not the worst game though to be in. 5 diamonds.
Definitely not.
But there's a reasonable chance that they just I mean, West has a really big hand over here with the 11 count.
I think the swinging has started.
Oh, yep. We can see the double by South at the secondary table facing a. We talked about how the 11 count doubling might not be the best action with the 4 trip 11 count ace is king. How about the South end and the secondary table over there?
A working 5 count. Yeah, maybe not.
Interesting, at L table, North also didn't open the bidding. Neither North opened this hand. King 9-8.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the Junior Trials.
Yeah.
No idea what's happening. And North South are slated to go plus at the main table on the spade lead.
Yeah, so 3 no trumps is probably going to go a few off.
Yeah, you're probably going to just commit to the diamond finesse at this in this spot. Probably playing to the queen. You're going to lose to the king, and now a lot of spades are going to go. Now a lot of spades are going to cash.
Yep. 5 tricks, 4 off. And the other table's probably going to go for about 500 in 4 spades.
Yeah. Lose 3 clubs? A heart if you can get it in time. And actually, no, they can always play a diamond up. So
Yeah.
I don't think you're not going to get a hard trick in practice. So diamond, 3 clubs, and a spade. So down 2.
Still
300.
finding the not bid. Sorry, finding the pass. Oh my god.
Yeah, I actually thought Scylla had an interesting decision over the double.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
she probably has to respect it in practice, but it's one of those spots where it's sort of like you wish East could have made like a takeout oriented double kind of thing.
I mean, it could be cold. You could be cold for a slam. They could even be minus 200, like 100 or 300, and then you're just cold.
And West is going to be forced to double with like a lot of just random balanced just hands. And it's sort of like I'm not comfortable passing with East time, but I also understand like there might not just be a better option available.
I mean, if you trust to take a double from South, I don't think slam is very likely. I think passing is fine, just getting positive, getting plus on this board.
So a heart we're going to see, and then probably just a no trump. North may or may not bid. I think pass is pretty reasonable with queen jack third of hearts and not the best stand otherwise. Could see a 2-spade overcall, but I like pass a lot more. And how does what do East West want to be in? Do they?
I guess they're going to end up in 4 hearts.
They might end up in 4 hearts, yeah. East has, they're going to play Gazilli. So East has sort of upgraded their hand just kind of based on shape. And the West hand...
I'm surprised East didn't choose to just make a Gazilli jump.
Yeah, just bid 3 diamonds or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the textbook bid with the actual hand. West just elected to bid 3 clubs saying natural less than 8, minus less than 8. Now East is probably going to bid 3 diamonds, I think. And they might just play 3 hearts as the auction times out. So it looks like we saw 3 clubs cashed. How's the 4th club been played? Did any of you pay attention to what happened at the other table in 4 spades doubled so far?
No, but looking at the missing cards, it can't have been discarded, so they must have led the 4th club at some point.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay, so then, wait, can you play that again, Cyrus? Okay, so the 4th club was played, and yeah, okay, I see. So it is down 2, yep.
So for the Gazilli players, this auction might be a bit of a misunderstanding or something. The 2-club bid artificial was either showing 6 hearts and minimum or a 15 to 17 point hand.
Oh, they play a very Dutch Gazilli. Okay. That
So
makes more sense.
3 clubs was a negative, and 3 diamonds, if it's not showing 6 hearts, and maybe it should be, it sounds like it's the 15 to 17 hand, which is possibly why West bid 3 no trumps.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if they have a way of differentiating a 6-5 in the 11 to 14 range or the 15 to 17 range on this auction.
Richard makes a nice lead over here. He sees that there might be diamonds to be roughed. We're going to rough the diamonds. I mean, we're going to stop that. I'm sorry, Brent made a really good lead. And they're going to play a diamond. The question is whether South is going to duck smoothly. The Jack is going to be played. Richard's going to fire another trump back immediately. And now there's a guess. He decides to take the finesse, which is probably correct. Now he's going to cash the ace of hearts. And as it turns out, he actually can make the rest by just playing a small diamond from his hand. More realistically, he might play a club to the ace and then a diamond up, sort of deciding what to do.
Chooses to play another trump.
Yeah, this is.
That did not seem like a winning.
Oh,
play.
wait! He's down.
Yeah, because he cashed another trump, right? So now he doesn't quite.
No, because he played a diamond to the 9.
Oh, yes.
So this is actually an interesting position worth talking about. So if you go back to the position where he was at, if you can pull it up after this is done, I think Declare made an error actually in the play, in terms of what he should have done. So Cyrus, can we bring up the play for a moment? Thank you. So we did get the hard lead over here to the queen and king. Good play by the Richard playing the queen. He's playing the card which he's kind of known to hold. Obviously, South could have done this from Jack Doubleton, maybe Jack Third, so he's kind of protecting those options. Now we get the hard lead back. And now we pull the last trump, and we can maybe play the other trump, but that's fine. Now the thing is, we have to count the losers, right? So we have no hard. We need to avoid 2 diamond losers. That's sort of like the main theme of the hand. So let's say diamonds are 3-3. If diamonds are 3-3, we're just going to lose 2 diamonds no matter what. We're going to make it. So 4-2 diamonds is sort of the main consideration. So if diamonds are 4-2 now in this position, like what are the main spots we're missing? We're missing the ace, king, and 8. The 2 of diamonds obviously does not matter. So I think it's a 2-1 favorite that he's supposed to just duck a diamond. He will go down if someone has 8 Doubleton. If North had Jack 8 Doubleton or if South had 7-8 Doubleton, but in the more realistic case where it's like Ace Doubleton or King Doubleton, he's actually just making it by ducking a diamond and then playing the Queen of Diamonds out of hand, and then his 9 of Diamonds will be able to capture the 8. I don't know. What do you have any thoughts on that, Scissors, Jack, Yanlai?
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, after you play a low to the ace and play a diamond back, when you see the 2 from North, it's still correct to duck it and hope that it's either start with 3-3 or the only hand that South currently holds is an owner.
Yeah, you could finesse the 8. I think the 9 was sort of like a nullo play. Like the 9. Maybe he forgot the center diamonds had come out already. He was not paying attention to the beer card. We can go back to the live thing. Thanks, Cyrus. So we have action meanwhile. Hard passes spade, double, redouble, sort of support, pass, 2 clubs, double, pass. Yeah. So East decided to make what is actually probably a reasonably normal double,
Yeah, very
and is
reasonable.
gonna pay for it. Of course, South choosing to lead a spade. It is partner suit, and he cannot attack clubs profitably with King Jack 10 fourth. There's also action at the other table. Four hearts doubled incoming. Now we saw how it made it we saw how Declare could have made it at the other table. Will be interesting to see how Stella plays it. If she, so they have gotten to a different lead. They have a different idea on how to play it. Of course, the South will be choosing to lead a heart. Definitely did make it much easier for Declare to be able to pick up the hard suit for no losers, which did end up happening. So they need to limit the hard and diamond losers to one.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they want to double the four hearts, given that I don't want partner to be the trump.
I guess Rory just looked at his 10 count after partner doubling and decided that it would probably
I guess that's also fair.
He also is looking at Queen Jack third of trumps. He does have a trick likely over there. He has ace of diamonds. From his perspective, four hearts is probably a favorite. He also remember he did show diamonds and hearts. He has diamond defense and hearts.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess just where are their tricks?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the double, because the double doesn't really look like it's just on trumps. It's not clear that it's going to really help them pick it up. So I guess it's very reasonable.
Yeah. So he's just going to duck a diamond, I think, sort of just setting up the threat of, I'm blind to rough. So basically challenging North-South to play trumps back. So how's the defensive two clubs play gone? I think it was a spade of the king.
Oh, and Jonathan.
King of hearts with
King of diamonds.
Sorry, could we go? What were the first? What was the trick after the spade to the king? I missed that. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going. So a club was ducked to the queen, which seems bizarre. A heart to the king and ace. Queen of hearts has been played, dropped, and now we are at the live position, where diamond has been played to the jack and queen. And now North is in an uncomfortable spot over here.
I'll tell you what looks like four hearts doubled is going to make. A diamond was played early. They played the king. Another diamond was played. They played the ace. So North still has doubled and jack, and East has queen nine, but they can rough a diamond in dummy. The 8 is high enough. South can't rough high.
Yeah.
And North, the fact that North has now played a trump already at this point kind of makes it look like this is exactly happening. That North has queen jack, and they're kind of because otherwise North would have played a trump so much earlier, I think.
Right. Yeah. That's a reasonable inference.
Yep. And North has elected to play, what do you call it? A trump. So Stella will say thank you very much in rough low. And now she's going to play a diamond towards the dummy. I mean, she might pause and consider what happens if maybe North is able to over rough. But I mean, that's it. But I mean, then you're losing the diamond.
With South deciding to fly the king on the first round of diamonds, I think that's very, very unlikely.
Yeah, she's going to.
I think it really, at least to her, looks like South is the one which has short diamonds, so she's not that concerned.
I think I don't understand the King of Hearts play. It seems a bit strange to me. Maybe she was trying to pick up stiff honor with South, and then before she played the diamond.
I think that was the plan, but I think it's one of those illusions, because if that was the case, you can't catch.
Then you're down.
Remaining Jack 9-4. So
yeah, you're not gonna time the hand in a way where you can pick it up. Yeah, so I think she probably should have just played a diamond earlier. And yeah, she's going to concede the heart. She's going to make it the rest. More imps in for team 1. I think it's basically mathematically confirmed now at this point. The last board of the match, the last board of the event, and West decides to open a heart. Remember, they are playing a weak no trump, and East makes a bad race to hearts.
Oh, bad or good? I don't.
A bad or good race.
I noticed that this East-West pair has been playing a lot of like good or bad raises, and I really don't love them. They seem to have been working fine so far, but they're just not my preferred system at all.
I think they learned this from Kai and Isaac. And yeah,
they learned this from Kai and Isaac. Okay.
It works sometimes.
I think they and Kai and Isaac have the same mentor, and the mentor has suggested that to all of them.
Ron Smith?
Sorry?
Is it Ron Smith who's mentoring them?
Barry Goran, I believe.
Barry Goran.
Oh, Barry's also mentoring Kai and Isaac. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that does sound like a Barry Goran treatment. Yep.
Oh, okay then. I have not had good experiences, but some people do like them, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel tough to like as a defender, so it's probably not a bad treatment.
There was a missed opportunity maybe for East-West at the secondary table. North-South at the secondary table. Notice the auction went a heart, past 2 hearts, double, South bit 3 hearts. There is a world in which maybe South could have considered redouble, sort of showing I have interest in. I mean, obviously, North over here has a maximum, but there is a world in which maybe they could have been trying to collect a penalty in 3 of minor rather than competing the 3 hearts immediately.
Yeah.
Obviously, like if North had shown like a value 2 hearts, I mean, I'm not sure what the range of 2 hearts is for North, but it definitely was an option with King Jack 10 4th of trumps. But obviously, you don't. The 3 small spades is sort of like the worst holding you can have in this spot, I think. Like you're not like if they bid 2 spades, you kind of cannot penalize that.
Whatever the range of 2 hearts was, North seems like they have outside it. They've got a pretty good hand.
Looks like a good 7 to 10 usually is what people do when they play the life 14 1 more.
I mean, it also depends how light North South are opening.
Sometimes they do a miss slam.
Sorry, what just happened? So we played a club to the Jack and Ace.
Yes. Do you want to see the full play or switch to the other table?
We can go through the full play again.
Jack, do you maybe want to mute mic while you're eating? It's a bit rustly for the viewers.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. All right, so let's go over to play again. Sorry, so yep. So we got a spade lead. Now a hard switch, okay. So now we played the Queen of Diamonds, docked around South giving count, explain the situation. Yep. Got a diamond, now another heart pulled. but they still get the diamond rough in time.
Yeah.
So
they're good.
Duck a spade. Yep, and all right. So let's go back to the other table. What has the play been so far at this table? I mean, the position it looks like they're going to make, but so it looks like we got a spade lead to the king.
And just king of trump. And just draw trump.
Trump. And now we just knocked out the ace of clubs. Okay, it seems reasonable. Then club, and now, yeah, we're in really good shape. And yeah, we will get a spade at the end. No, we won't. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. And the final board of the match, it looks like Juan really just ran away with this match at some point. Well, congratulations to Juan for making USA2 in the under 26 category. Well fought by Chen.
They definitely held it close for a while.
It was definitely close for a while, and then Juan kind of just took the ball, ran away with it, and at some point,
Congrats. Now, do any of you know what the target events are for these teams?
This is the World Youth Team Championship this year.
Yeah, the 2025 in Salsa Maggiore.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. They talked about it being in Salso or potentially France or somewhere.
I still don't think it's been 100% confirmed, but I think they're leaning towards Salsa, which I'm not as excited about, but I can't say
it's
no.
It's a pretty good venue for the organizers. Easy to do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the viewers, Jack, asked if you feel like you played a good event. I think it was the question. Happy with how you played this tournament?
So I was playing in a partnership that was formed about 3 months before the tournament, and my biggest concern more than anything is how we would meld as a partnership. And I was very happy with that. I think I didn't necessarily play the best individual bridge that I could have, but I felt I was solid when my team needed to be, and I thought my pair was solid when we needed to be. And I was happy with that.
Sounds good.
I mean, the team we played in the final was a team we've played a different version of a team we've played a lot, and so it's always nice to have a convincing win more than anything. It sets a good precedent moving forward, which I liked.
Mm-hmm. This was the other table, of course. We saw a hard, 2 hearts. Sorry, continue.
No. Sorry. What's going on here?
So just in
one lead was
so ducking a heart is very, very reasonable.
I mean, set up your tricks, and you don't want to burn the club ace as an entry to finesse hearts when you're kind of giving up control in the suit when you do that. So ducking a heart, you also build an entry for the 10 of hearts in order to do something. Of course, they're just going to play diamonds, and we're going to take 4 hearts, this diamond, and a club, and we're probably done. We might try to be cute and do something, like maybe and play north in some holdings if we are able to duck the queen of clubs, and maybe they have to play a club, but you're not really going to reach that ending position, I think. Nope, and West decides to just claim.
I'd imagine West is excited looking at their set to come out and probably be USA2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you get results on the tablet?
No, you're not. I would be surprised if you get results in the tablet, but I'm pretty sure
So you do at the end of the set.
Yeah.
Once you finish your 15 boards, you can see how many boards are left in the other room and what the running score is.
Yeah, so they'll all know now.
Yeah, they'll
all know this match is over. And with that, the match is over.
To Juan.
126 M's.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Win.
And yep, congrats to you also, Jack. Of course, you joined us for the final session. Congrats for making it as USA 1 in the under 21 category. We'll be looking forward to seeing you play in the World Youth Team Championship. We may have you on the, and we might be featuring you on stream then.
Awesome.
And
thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, and thanks to Yanlai, and thanks to Will aka Scissors, for joining us on stream for commentating.
Yeah, congrats to Jack, and yeah, we'll definitely follow you.
And yeah, 6 days of bridge. It's been a lot of streaming. It's been a lot of coverage, but thanks to everyone who joined us on commentary. We have had, let me see, not including myself, we've had, I believe, 24 unique commentators on this stream over the course of 6 days. We've had it all. We've had people who've won the Bermuda Bowl. We've had rising juniors like Jack and Yanlai. We've had a lot of other seasoned experts like Scissors commentate on the stream. We've had it all on the stream. We've had people from various countries. We've had Australia. We've had England. We've had many others. And yeah, it's been a great time broadcasting this event through all of it. And yeah, I'm not sure when the next time we're going to be streaming is or what event we're going to be covering next, but definitely click the follow button on twitch.tv/GTBridgeClub to stay tuned for when we go live the next time. And yep, anything else to add, Cyrus?
Thanks so much for doing this, Sriram. Keeping your voice strong for 6 days, keeping the energy up. Glad we could show a great deal of the trials. I hope that was educational for everyone and a good time. So glad we could do this.
Yeah, and also shout out to Cyrus. He's been running all the tech behind the scenes. We've not had him on commentary much besides the occasional comments, but he's the one who's actually running the OBS, running the stream. He's been, helping go over the play, basically make sure we're on the right boards, and yeah. And he's helped a lot in terms of organizing the commentators along with me, and yeah, just making sure making sure the show goes on smoothly.
Thanks, guys. Great work.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you very much.
Shout out also to Scissors' excellent mug deployment.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Well chosen.
Glad you noticed.
Yep, game alert, slam alert. And part score alert.
I missed that one if it got broken out earlier.
Not very often.
Mm-hmm. Not very often in Junior Bridge, indeed. Scissors, anything you want to plug before we sign off?
No, all good, but I hope you guys are going to get up at ridiculous time in the morning and cover the finals. July or August or whatever it will be. Italian time, potentially.
What is going to be Italian time? What? Sorry?
The event these guys are all going to play in.
Yep.
I hope you guys are going to cover it. It should be good fun.
Yeah, we'll try. Absolutely. And with that, yep, I think we're good to sign off.
Excellent. Well done, guys.